Welcome back, Aquarian subscribers, and welcome, Aquarian new viewers, to your monthly September 2021 general reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, North or South nodes of the Moon. All right. Well, we're getting to it. Today, I'm taping on the 5th of September, and in just 2 days, on the 7th, is the new moon in Virgo, 14 degrees. So all of you Aquarians who want to take a look at your birth wheel and all those planets and or your north or south nodes of the moon to see if you have any harsh aspects with your natal planets to this new moon in Virgo. All right, and then the full moon will be on the 20th in Pisces, 28 degrees. You can check that as well, because that will be specifically and personally more affecting you with those of you who have hard aspects to Virgo or Pisces. All right, and then Mercury retrograde, 27th in Libra. And for all of you who also you want to take a look at your degrees of your anything in Aquarius and or hard aspecting planets, natal planets to Aquarius, because we still have Saturn and Jupiter retrograde in Aquarius, and they won't go direct until beginning to mid-October. Okay, so anyone who's having difficulties, especially with Saturn, you will check your Saturn and you will check other planets to this transiting Saturn in Aquarius and the degree, because the closer the degree is, the more you will personally feel it to whatever planet or planets that are aspecting. All right, so Aquarians, last but not least, you are my favorite, because I have Venus in Aquarius, so I naturally love all Aquarians. Okay, so let's get to your monthly. Let's see what you have going for now through September and beyond. Okay, all right, that flipped out. Okay, we'll keep it just like that. Let's see if there's, yeah, there's others. Okay. Right, you have faces. Is there anything else? Whoa. Do I take that one? Okay, I will take that one. Okay, so you are the only group who has 3 cards that have come out from my soul deck. All right, so to me, this is telling a story, a progression of where you have. The first card would be where you were for most of you, what was happening, and this could be the time frame for all of you is going to be different because you are all different. And so, and this being a general reading, let me show that again too, because I want to make sure that, because you could be getting impressions for your personal self with these cards. Okay, so that was the first card out. And here's the second card out. And you can pause the video if you need to also. And then the third card out. Okay, so let me now take a look really quick here and see what I see, or if I see anything specific yet. Okay, well, what I'm getting with this one, Aquarians, first off, is you have been working through taking off your mask, taking off whatever, for lack of a better word, was your fake self or your imitation self or something that wasn't truly who you are. And so you're working through that. And it doesn't matter how long back you started. Again, this is going to be different for all of you. And what you have been securing for yourself. Again, I'm noticing the red, which to me that always talks about red is the color of the root chakra, which is each one of our security base. And so you have been stabilizing, you've been working through to stabilize your security base, the root foundation of you, so that it's stable, long lasting. Again, taking off that mask. And astrologically speaking, many of you could have definitely been and still working through the end part. Some of you, of astrologically wise, your north and south nodes of the moon. And those of you that don't already know, I'm an astrologer going on 26 years, and I specialize in the north and south nodes of the moon, which is each one of our personal work that comes to us, and our chart also. This is how we get the chart placement and the sign, the planet signs and placement and degrees has everything to do with the exact time that you were coming out and born. So that's why the time of your birth is so essential to get correct, because that tells the accurate or the most accurate frequency and amount of frequency for each planet, the degree, and what sign it was in at the time. So all of that has everything to do with who you are right now and who you truly are and what you're working through. Again, the north and south nodes is our personal work. It's placed automatically at birth into our subconscious. So it is a program. And the south node specifically is, and again, this is automatic for each one of us until it's brought out, until we bring it out and choose to bring it out into our conscious awareness, what exactly that program is, and it's going to be different for all of us. We don't know, and you're going to automatically do it. It's going to feel like that's going to get you what you need. You do things this way, and that's how you're going to get each one of your needs met. It's not true. It's just a feeling. That's our south node. And again, each one of us does that. And we do it over and over and over again, many times. And if you never find out consciously what that program is, then you will do it throughout your whole life and you will die that way. So this is why I'm here. This is why I started my channel. Is because this is real, this is true, and you can't get away from it. Believe me, I tried to run away from my south node, working through this personal work. It doesn't work. Okay. That doesn't mean you're still not going to try. We all do, I think. Okay. If you don't know what that is, you want to know, you take a look at your natal wheel. And north node is upright headphones, south node upside down headphones. They're going to be at opposing each other. There's two parts, zodiac sign and house placement sign. So you can look back in I have 7 viewer requests and see if any of those are accurate for you. It could be different, because the zodiac sign and the house placement sign aren't necessarily going to be the same as what I have done for 7 different individuals already. But you might have one might be correct, and then you'd have to look in another video to see if the other part was correct for you. If nothing is correct yet, you'd like me to do a general reading, then just leave me a comment, send me an email, and tell me what your house placement is. your zodiac sign is. If you don't know, then I would need to do a wheel, your natal wheel, and the details that I will need from you in order to do that will be in the drop down box below. All right, okay, let's get started. Aquarius. So again, mask being, you're taking that off. So you are finding out, or you have been finding out, what is right for you, what isn't right for you, what is good for you, what is not good for you. Okay, and then the second one, to me, saying you've done at least some of this work, and so here is where you are starting to see the truth and starting to like yourself, who you truly are. And I'm just getting a real gentle love for yourself. And when you start seeing that and liking who you truly are, because you're going through this, as you keep going, because it's different levels too of each of this, and you're all going to be different, but you are gaining self-worth, you are gaining what you truly are wishing for, what you are truly wanting, and what's best for you. You're in that process with this card. So again, all of you could be at different levels, meaning you could be in different areas and going through maybe several times. I'm getting for some of you of this mask taking, and then this going through this period, very loving period, very calm, very gentle, very harmonious. So each time you figure out something that is not good for you, you can have a little bit of this feeling towards yourself, and you just keep gaining. It just keeps expanding. Your mind keeps expanding. Your heart, you keep opening up further and further. Again, so this is a process. Okay. Yeah. And this is the end result. This is the end result. And so absolutely, for those of you who want this complete end result and never have to, you can finish this, complete this, and never have to go back. Find out what your north and south nodes of the moon are. Absolutely. And those of you that already know and you're in that process, congratulations, because you know what I'm talking about. And so you keep going, because you're going to get to this point if you're not there already. This, to me, is saying you are fully open, you are fully exposed, you completely know who you are, you love who you truly are, no matter regardless of what anyone else thinks, what anyone else says, it doesn't matter. You are stable. Your self-worth is full bloom. You are like a sunflower, completely open. You are matured, you are wise, and you are secure. This, whether you want to call it an angel or a spiritual being, is hugging the person. This is, I see you. To me, this is you also being completely secure with who you are, and no one can take that away from you ever. That is inside. You have gone through the fire, literally, and again, that's secure within you. No one can take that away. Okay, that is beautiful. All right, let's now go deeper. Let's go deeper. Let's get some more. Wow, first out. Okay. Okay, well, let me see how many cards I get. Oh, the world is upside down. Okay, the world upside down. I'll take that. Let's see why that world is upside down. And I got literally, those of you that have been going through your and opening up and reading and working through yourself know absolutely your world was turned upside down. Yes. Because in order to choose to get to the root truth of who you are and what is right for you and what is not, you will definitely have had to have gone through some very upsetting, debilitating experiences for yourself. That's unfortunately right now on this earth is how we learn and choose to dig for something else and dig into our own selves. Okay, so that's what that world is saying to me upside down. And again, this isn't going to necessarily ring true for all of you Aquarians. This is a general reading. So if this isn't true, then you want to look at your moon and or your rising sign, north or south nodes of the moon, and check any one or all of those videos out to see which one is best for you right now. This is because it's going to be different, because you have your own unique planets in the signs and the houses, and the transits coming to us right now that hits different parts of our charts differently at different times. So that's why different readings are going to be more significant for you at certain times. Okay. Okay, so let me now. So we have the world upside down. Again, the world upside down. And I just got to some of you, again, you've been working through this cycle. And for some of you, it's not quite complete yet. But it will be. It will be. So you keep going. Because you do have, with the Page of Pentacles, you have new things, new situations, new people, new opportunities coming into your reality. You will, if you don't already have that. Again, you're all on different areas of your path. And so this is going to be different and going to hit you different times. Some of you, you are fully activated, fully here. And to me, this Page of Pentacles is another indication, because look at all that yellow, huge amount of yellow. You know who you are, and you are very, very secure with your true self. Your self-worth, your self is high. You value who you truly are, and no one can knock you off, can take that away from you. No one, ever, ever, ever. You've earned that for whatever you have gone through and worked through. You've worked hard, and you are healing, or you have healed, or this is part of your healing. Okay, and then with the Hierophant, you've gained wisdom. Some of you could actually be ready to pass this information on, or maybe you already have. I saw the word teacher. So you're teachers of whatever you have worked through personally, and you've gained with his red robe, again right there, you've made that stable base for yourself. It's long lasting, it's solid, and no one can break that. No one can shake you off of that solid foundation that you have built for yourself. It's a very positive, calm energy. It's a quiet energy. quiet, stable energy. And here, Three of Cups, celebration. So celebration this month for some of you. Absolutely, absolutely. You're going to get to celebrate the fruits of your labors, whatever this pentacle. It is a physical thing that you can touch. It's tangible. It's coming to you. It's coming to you. And this is what you're going to be able to celebrate. Your accomplishment. I just got two. How far you've come. And maybe some of you, I just got two, that's what you are celebrating right now. You're looking back and just being so grateful and so thankful because you didn't realize how far you've come and what you had to do and how much you had to overcome to get to where you are right now. Right now. Whatever that is. There is some type of celebration for you, and it's going to be equal to how far you've come and what all you have put to death that wasn't right for you. It's going to be different for all of you, but your celebration, your pentacle or pentacles coming to you is going to equal the work you've already done. How difficult, how heartbreaking, however negative and deep and dark that was, it's going to be the opposite in the positive way. The lowest lows that you had to go through will be your highest highs, and that's what you'll get to experience that equally now or soon, Aquarians. Okay, and yes, the King of Cups. The King of Cups, to me, and this is an energy that he holds, he is in control of his emotions. He knows how to stay in control of his emotions. He knows how to direct his emotions and keep his emotions flowing through him positively, at the most positive for himself and all of humanity, the earth and the universe. He's mastered this. He's the master of containing and taking care of any negative emotions that ever come up. He can take care of them in the most positive way and quickly for himself, and keep his energy high and loving for others, compassionate. Okay, I just got two. He doesn't sacrifice himself for anyone else, because that would be self-defeating, right? You must have your wagon filled first before you can assist anyone else. And maybe some of you, that's what you've been working through. And that's what you have come to know. And that's the wisdom, or some of the wisdom and maturity that you have gained on your journey. Okay, so let's go even deeper and see what else can be exposed here for you, Aquarians. Okay. All right, let's look at this upside down world. Give me some more details on this upside down world for Aquarians. What's that mean? This upside down world. I was just drawn to the world card. Number is 21. So that might be significant, that number 21 for some of you. Whether it's your birthday, whether that's an important day or around that day for September, it's going to be different. But you will, those of you that see that number as significant, you will know. Oh, okay. Yeah. You know how I was saying, you actually had a tower moment. A tower moment, number 5, is some type of quick change coming into your life, whether it was voluntary or involuntary, whether you were consciously aware and desiring that or not. It could have been either way. And of course, if you weren't aware of it and it hits you quickly, it was going to, and unexpectedly, it's going to hit you harder, of course. And so you're going to go down, of course, and that's that experience, that tough experience, that eye-opening experience that, of course, was, and it's going to be different for all of you. The amount of explosiveness, or explosiveness meaning how deeply it cut into you, and also quickly changed your circumstances. And again, even if it didn't look like it at first, it's a good change. Is that it was a necessary, this had to happen, whatever this was, even if it didn't feel good at the time. And most of the time it doesn't. And so even if we're aware of it, it still is going to hit you hard, but it'll just be a little bit easier to take. Like if you're working through your south node properly, absolutely, and then transits come around. Well, you can't change those transits, especially Pluto is one that will hit you to your core. This is a Plutonian to me thing. It had to happen. It was going to happen, and it was going to take you down. It was going to rock your world in some way, because it needed to, because the way you were going wasn't correct for you. Something needed to be changed. Something needed to be altered. You needed to change your course, and you needed to get rid of something because it wasn't true to who you are. Okay, there again, that's why, and like I said, it rocked your world. It turned your world upside down, and that's what I see. It did happen, and I'm seeing for most of you, that was the past. That was the past. Now, some of you, a few of you, it could have just recently happened, or possibly happen in September now. It just depends on where you are on your path right now. And that's, heads up for you then. If it hasn't happened yet, that's all right. This is for your best interest. This is for the good of who you truly are. Okay? So, and I know, again, that's going to be hard to keep in mind, and that's easier said than done. But again, the more aware you are, that's half the battle right there, being consciously aware. So if you haven't checked into your north or south nodes of the moon, I absolutely can't encourage you enough, especially if this hasn't hit you yet. It will, because each one of our individual timelines for these types of tower moments are going to be different. And I was drawn to the number 16. The 16th might be of September, might be important for some of you. It might be essential in some way. So you might keep that in mind. If that dings a bell in you when I just said that, then keep in mind what happens around the 16th of September for you. Okay, some of you, not all of you. Okay, let's get some more details on this Page of Pentacles. Actually, what I'm being called to do before I do that is get some more details on this Tower card. So I'm going to do that first. Okay. Just have the sense that more needs to be said. So let's just see about this Tower card. Let's get more details about this Tower. Okay. This Tower card. Yeah. Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords, and we have the Empress. So yes, again, this Tower moment is a blessing in disguise, whether you see it that way or if it feels that way at first or not. And it might take time, of course, to work through, because this is a big thing for each and every one of you, whatever that is or was. Yeah, so, okay, Ten of Swords, I just got, you were shocked. You were for some of you. This has already happened, and again, if you haven't, you will be shocked. This is going to be a shocker. This is going to, you can see all this electricity. To me, shock. It's you're not going to see this coming. So I'm being the word that I'm seeing is truth. So truth. There is a truth that's going to come to you, and it's going to knock you. Some of you, you're not going to see it coming. It's going to be so shocking for you. And 10 of Swords also has to do with, number 10 has to do with the completion too of a cycle. So if this hasn't happened yet, in order for you to work through and complete a cycle that your inner self, your soul, you are, it's time for you to do or work through, this is why this shocking event will come to you. This tower event will come to you and soon. But those of you, again, I'm talking past too. This is a general reading. So whatever that tower moment was, it likely shocked you and brought some of you down to your knees. I'm getting as well. It was a really hard time. But I'm also getting, I was drawn to, there's a rainbow in the background, and it took you thought you were going for what you truly wanted, your dreams and your wishes, and then this happened. And it shot all that down. It took all of that away. All that you thought you had gained and were working through. This was necessary. This was necessary, Aquarians, because whatever you were working through or thought you were working through or working towards, whatever you were wanting, was not in your best interest. It was not. It would have taken you down a path that would have led, I'm getting, to your destruction. To your destruction. And so whether you want to see it your higher self, the universe, whatever, you wouldn't allow yourself to do that, is what I'm getting. You wouldn't. So that's why that happened. And now, this is where you're headed, or this is where you're at now. The Empress, she embodies the energy of all three queens. The Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords cuts through any negative energies, any blockages, and she can see the truth for what it is, and so she knows lies, deceptions from the truth. That's the Queen of Swords. Specifically for you right now is what I'm seeing. And then the Queen of Wands, she has the energy of balance, of course. They all have balance and harmony, but also she knows what's in her highest and best good for who she is and all concerned, and she knows the dreams and wishes that she strives for and the passion that she has for them is what is in her highest and best interest. Okay, that was the Queen of Wands. And then the Queen of Cups, she is emotionally open. She is empathetic. She is empathic. She is compassionate. She is of service, not just to herself, and make sure that she has her emotional needs met and that she is coming from the highest loving vibrational place within herself before she tries or she makes sure of that before she goes and is of service to anyone else and shares her compassion with the outside world. Okay, that's the Empress, embodiment of all of those. This is you, Aquarius. This is you. And you also know, and the Empress knows, or you will know, when you're completely embodying the transformative energy, when you are completely transformed. There is a butterfly wings behind her. That's where I got that. With how we are all interconnected, and especially nature, the trees, the grass, the animals, the insects, all the rocks, the universe, the cosmos, the stars, us as individuals. She embodies all of that knowing, and knowing that interconnectedness, and that we all are connected. Okay, that's what you're working towards, Aquarians, or this is what you are embodying in September or soon. That's why you had the Tower moment. Okay. And that's why this World card came up upside down at first. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so I'm not going to go into further detail with any of these. It just doesn't seem necessary. So, Aquarius, and if any of you have any specific questions that you want answered for yourself personally, and you'd like me to do my intuitive input and astrological intuitive input, then just let me know. Let me know what the question is, and let me know at least what your birth date is. If not, allow me to see your natal wheel. So give me all that information if you can. And your question, I will do an interpretation for you, and I will send it back to you written form on an email that you provide for me. All right. Free of charge again. My service here is a service. I work on donations only, so that this is not my mode of having to keep myself afloat in this world right now, so that I can give you and continue to give you the truth. The sometimes hard, sometimes cold, sometimes exceptionally heavenly, but the truth. Okay, so let me see. Let's look and see what your strongest energy is right now that is working with you to assist you through this month. Oops. And these cards are my sacred geometry cards, so I will also show them to you so you can actually see them, because they work on your subconscious to assist on whatever that energy that is coming to you that is the strongest this month for you. You can better be open to that. So let's see, Aquarians, what is your strongest frequency, strongest energy that is coming towards you to assist you in whatever you are needing assistance with right now, Aquarians? Okay, whoa, having a little trouble. There we go. Okay. Okay, all right. We know now, if you don't, the world is changing at a rapid pace. It's actually going through also this Tower moment, or it has been, and it's becoming more and more consciously aware, us, the general population, of exactly what's been transpiring for a long, long, long time that we didn't know. So that's another big thing too. Okay, your card is transition, number 43, or add 4 plus 3, numerology, number 7. So either one of those could be significant for you. And what transition says, the frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence and our lives, so that we can learn to let go. How appropriate, Aquarius. Okay, so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with ease and grace. Wow. Okay. Perfect. Perfect ending to your reading, Aquarius. So you can stop this video too if you need to, if you want to take a look at this, as long as you feel necessary. Again, this has sacred geometry, which opens up your subconscious. Okay. Do I have enough time? I'm cutting it close. We could get cut off, so I apologize ahead of time, but I am going to see if I can get one more card for you before my video stops. And if any of you know why my video stops at, it's 40 something, and I don't know why I can't get it to go any longer. If any of you have any solution to that, please leave me a comment below, send me an email so I can make corrections if it's on my end. I don't know much about this. I know how to turn it on and do this video. That's about it. Okay. So I appreciate any information on that you might have, any of you. Okay, you have seeing beyond. There you go. And Aquarians, this is your time anyway. We're in the Aquarian age, and Aquarians, you see 30 to 50 years ahead of the general population. So that's amazing, and here you are, seeing beyond. So you can even, some of you even see what's, okay, it's number 36, and I call this my 369 because 3 plus 6 is 9, my 369 card. And those numbers could be significant for you right now. I'm getting 2. So you might be seeing those, or you might want to check and see what that means, or what those frequencies mean, because it's a harmonious frequency. I know that. Okay, and then the second one, the storyteller. Yes, Aquarians, you have a story to tell. Especially once you've completed this, you have a story to tell, and we all, the whole universe, this earth, needs you to tell your story. We can learn from you. Absolutely, absolutely, you have something to say, something to contribute. Aquarians, how outstanding and awesome you are. All right. Okay, until next time, bye.